Hello again, my fellow members of the shut up. My fellow members of my crew. Today, I will tell you the story that started it all. And this one's based on a real story. So don't be mad at me. Seriously, don't be mad at me. Just stop. Just don't be mad at me, okay? Has everyone got this? Everyone got this? Okay. So first, a kid named Los. He lived at his old house. Went to a school named Bessemer Academy. All that. Had a cool, nice little life, I mean. So, then one day, his mother and sister decided to move. So they moved. And when he moved there. But when he first moved there, everything was fixed. All the couches and everything were there. After that, Los came outside and he saw 3 kids. He knew one of them. The other 2 he's never seen before. So he went up to them and said hello. And the person he knew, he kept on snapping and saying, Rose, right? And the girl said, yes. And the girl said, Los. And Los said, yes. So the other 2, Jazz Hands and Bruin, they said, hello, who are you? And I said, I am Los, a kid who knows her. So Bruin said, she's my sister. And this is Jazz Hands. And then Jazz Hands said, hi, she is my friend. And I said, nice to meet you. And then I went to these people. There was Trippin and Dame. They lived in this nice house, but we're moving to another house. That was just right across the street from their house. So when they finally moved there, a kid moved in. His name was Robert. Robert Sword. After a while, I named him Pickle, because his head was shaped like a pickle. So, Los, called him Pickle. Okay, so, after a while, after the whole entire summer, it was only the 15th day after school ended that they have moved in. Los and his friends. So, Los spent the whole entire summer with Rubu, Bruin, and Jazz Hands. He hung out with them for the whole entire summer until something happened. They stopped becoming friends because Los wouldn't hang out with Pickle. Because Los was hanging out with Pickle. So they stopped becoming friends. And Los started hanging out with Pickle 24/7. After a while, they got in trouble. The reason they got in trouble is because, here's the things. They had a little campfire, and they were in the shed place. Wrong place, wrong time. So after all that, Pickle's dad wouldn't let Pickle hang out with Los anymore. But they still hung out. But outside and where his dad cannot see them. But before we go to all that, let's go back. So I hung out with Pickle. But before that, some girls moved in. And one day, me and my friend Lito, we were hanging out, walking around, and we couldn't find Pickle. So we saw the two girls there. So we went up to them and said, "Hey, have you seen a Pickle?" And the girl Tiona said, "No. Is this supposed to be a joke?" So Los said, "No, this is not a joke." So me and Lito went and looked around a little more. We went to the park, went to his house, went to my house, and we couldn't find him. So after we couldn't find him, when he got back, we said hello. And then the next day, Pickle and Francisco were hanging out. And Pickle and Francisco went up to the girls. Pickle asked out Izzy. And Francisco asked out Tiona. Tiona said no. Izzy said yes to Pickle. So they dated. They made out. But after a while, I forgot which one broke up with which. So after all that, me, Pickle, Tiona, and Izzy all hung out. Even after that awkward moment between them, we all still hung out. And after starting in the middle of Los's and Tiona's friendship, Los started liking Tiona, and Tiona started liking Los. So after about 2 or 3 weeks, Los finally had the guts to go up to Tiona and say, "Will you go out with me?" But the truth was, it was a dare from a friend of his. That friend of his name is Augustine Maldonado. And Augustine Maldonado dared him to ask her out. So Los did. But the truth was, Los actually wanted to ask her out, but was too nervous. And he told Augustine that he was too nervous to ask her out. So that's why Augustine dared Los to ask her out. He asked her out, and after that day that he asked her out, she said, "I do not know." And her sister Izzy said, "Well, what do you say, Los?" And I said, "She has to answer because I asked her." So after about 4 days of long waiting time, she finally decided yes. And that's when the whole entire freaking wrong place, wrong time was. So, they were together for quite a while. So, the first month that they were together, all they did is hug, sit next to each other, and hold hands. The second month, they still did the same, but they kissed. The third month, they mostly kissed and hugged. The fourth month, oh, well, they kissed. And the fifth month, they hugged, kissed, held hands, walk together, sit next to each other, hang out. And until next week, everything has happened. And yes, there was a little bit of making out and French kissing. I will see all you the next time I make a video. Or a freaking storytelling time. Whatever. And I will see all of you. No, I won't. I'll probably just... you know what? Never mind. Goodbye. All of my people. Bye! Shut up, dude. You're so freaking annoying.